I'm going to ask you to press that button once in a while. Well, actually, never mind. I'll just do it.
I got it.
Oh, there you go. Go for it.
Just quick and then let it go?
Yeah. Go ahead and hit it again.
And then let it go at
Yeah.
let it
You just press it. That's all you got to do.
Okay.
All right. So this is a video inspection of the family room fireplace. And I am basically on your roof. And it's a little difficult for me to see just exactly what's going on from this perspective. But what this looks like is the damper blade. I'm not really certain about that. In this particular case, I had no real worries about the system structurally. No real worries. Nothing valid, I should really say. You know, a few little oddities to it, but nothing that I would feel warranted in replacing the system or partially rebuilding it. Now, there may be other takes on that and other perspectives. What I'm not thrilled about on the back wall here, let's get a better view of that, is the cracking of this wall in areas. It looks as though the incinerator and this particular flue area share basically a common wall. It's not a huge issue necessarily, but I would expect a little more than that to separate the two, since one is original and one is not. This is our back wall here, and I can see this cracking when I look into the incinerator area. So it's one of those things where, you know, granted, just because there's an incinerator there doesn't mean we're supposed to just leave it. Considering also that our interior barbecue shares the same flue as this particular family room fireplace, we now have a couple reasons to do something about it. You know, it's one of those things where no one can tell you it will ever translate to an issue. I mean, certainly we'd kind of be crazy men jumping up and down about that. But what I can tell you is, just like any electrical issues you may have or not, any roof issues, etc., nobody can tell you you'll have an issue or not. All we can tell you is what we're supposed to do about it. And in this particular case, based on the deterioration to these walls that I can see as well, some of it moisture deterioration, some of it deterioration to the grout between the brick, based on what we see there, you know, the simplest solution and the most logical would be some sort of a liner system. The argument that nothing's ever happened before just isn't really what we're supposed to rely on, because it's supposed to be, keep in mind, no one's going to look at this fireplace again, or nobody with the purpose of really truly determining the condition of it is going to look at it again for another 20 or 30 years. That is the statistic if you really look at how often people get fireplace inspections. So with that, we really don't go for a band-aid repair or something temporary, such as filling the cracks we can see, especially considering the difficulty of it. In any case, my recommendation on this one would be basically a liner system, and we would add all three of the conditions we see that basically give me the reasoning for that recommendation. This is a minor point here. You can see the grout missing between the tiles. Not a big deal, especially this high up. I wouldn't put a focus on that, but that would all be corrected with a new liner system. Ideally, one would tear out this tile that we're seeing here, and this is not a difficult process. One would remove these tiles, then you would have a bigger opening, thus having a larger liner system, making for a much more ideal system. When we look at that fireplace, we can tell it has not drafted well in the past. It's not a very good functioning fireplace. In any case, ensure you review my written report for my findings and recommendations.